Hello and welcome back to Avowed. So, last time we met up with our assassin, and well, we didn't kill him. Rex spared his life, and yeah. And well, Marius and Kai had things to say about that, obviously, and well, we don't know if that's a good decision or not yet, but that's a decision I made. That's what you do in RPGs, you make decisions and live with the consequences. Yeah, still most of this mission actually isn't done. We still gotta find the watcher apparently.
Dream-scourged bears? You'll need more than a few guards to hold them off.
Yeah. But before I do that, I wanna. Is this where the map shows? Hold on. Treasure map. Treasure map shows? Man, it's taking a while to load. Oh boy. The game just updated. I just had to, yeah, install a new update. That's what happens with newer games sometimes. Is this it? Oh, this could be it. Oops. Yeah. Is this it? It's a bit laggy. Maybe someone tried to like rope up or something. That no. Yeah. But I want to go into the city to sell some stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Tell no, I can't believe I was brought into paradise. This city is my home. These people know me, and yet I wasn't let in. Well, I refuse to be stuck out here. I was able to scratch up rope and hook. So I'm going over the walls. Whatever as my witness, I'll get back into the city or die trying. Is this it? Not you. It's down here. Secret wall. It looks suspicious. A little bit, doesn't it? But how do I get in? There is a secret wall here. Oh, switch! Haha.
Secret door. I feel like I should have known about that.
Look at this. Little secret area. Alright. Gloves of the Stranger. Okay. Anything else? Some kind of ritual or something. Is a site of some kind? Okay. Well, got some gloves. So that's cool. Nothing much else in there. Just that one. Nothing else I can get. Oh, that guy. I'm pretty sure I couldn't stab my allies, but you know. Guess I didn't never really try, because why would I do that? But yeah, a little bit worried I was gonna hit them. Okay, gloves. Glove of Stranger. Critical hit chance and stealth attack damage. Okay. So for stealthy stuff. What do I have on? Parry efficiency and max stamina. I feel like this is more narrow in its use. Just because stealth seems to be a one-time thing right now. I'm sure you can do more stealthy stuff since I know you can get invisibility. But yeah. Like the critical hit is only 3%, which is not a lot. I mean, I don't know how good critical hits are, honestly. But I feel as though I really want that. Just the stamina, just 20% is stamina, you know? It feels good. It sounds good. I don't know if it's actually good. But yeah, I'll read the flavor text though. The soft comforting leather of these gloves belies, maybe? Belies the dark purpose of which they were originally made. In courts that favor dagger, strangulation is a common, if not preferred, method with which to condemn oathbreakers to death. The inlaid golden sigil of Bodega at the base of these gloves burns with a fearsome heat when they are used for their intended purpose. Even now, there is an inherent viciousness to these gloves, as if they have a desire of their own to see their wearer's enemies brought low. Alright. So, stealthy, sneaky assassin gloves. Not really my thing. Okay, spotted that guy. So, worth it. I don't know. Alright, but, I just want to get into the city real quick to sell some stuff. Yeah. And I think I can go into the high town, whatever it's called again. I keep forgetting what it's called, but, over there I think, but then I have to go through a screen transition and it has to load. And I think I can just go here without, yeah, I can just get in without needing to load. That's the way I'm playing this at this point, just because loading takes a little bit. Man, it's really laggy right now, man. I feel like sometimes that happens, where after I, yeah, but I've updated the game, it does that. I don't know why. It feels worse when that happens. It happened like a few times since I started playing. I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah. Just wanna sell you stuff. I don't know if I need to buy anything, but let's see. Got this stuff. Stuff to sell. A lot of bows. And axes. And daggers. A couple pistols. I wonder if you ever wonder, NPCs, why you're carrying all this random stuff. With that here. And why do you always colored? I feel like the grenades were not colored like this. Why are they like on the side? Is that something they updated? I don't remember them having colors like this. Why are they always like gray like this one? Why are they always like gray? I don't know. Maybe that's something they updated just to make it easier to tell which is which from a distance. If you don't remember the names of each one, which I really don't, but you know, I feel like that's a thing. I guess I'll not sell this. I could, but I'm not going to sell for much. Kitty. Yeah. I wish my freaking new controller is gonna arrive. It was supposed to arrive today, but then I saw that it got delayed like on Wednesday. That's cool. I love buying things on the internet. I tried to find one, you know, in real life, but I couldn't. Maybe it's not at the price I would want to actually pay for it, because PS5 controllers are kind of expensive. I just wanted the one that was relatively the cheapest. So that's the one I got. Which may be why it took a while to arrive, but I would have thought that at least buying from inside my own country, it would, you know, it would, I check what you have, would arrive relatively fast, but no, it didn't. It's still on its way. So my controller is stupid and disconnects sometimes, and I know I can just, you know, use I can buy some of this stuff. You know what? I'll buy some of this stuff. Just have some. I could just connect it wirelessly and that works. I just don't want to because, again, as I said, the issue is that I have to charge it, my controller, so I might as well just keep it plugged in to charge it all the time. So my thought process is basically just, just have it charged while you play, you know, that makes sense. But that is the issue. For some reason my controller has decided to just disconnect sometimes. And it's so weird because I can shake it all about. I'm shaking it, shaking it, shaking it. Like, it's still connected. It's weird little tiny movements that happen for some reason. I don't know what it is. Something about the connection USB port thingy, whatever it's called. Something there is broken, I think. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because I got a new, new cord, USB thingy. Because I thought it was related to that. But it wasn't, as it turns out, because clearly this is brand new. I just bought it, and it's still, the controller's still wonky. So something to do with the controller. Which really sucks, because I like these controllers. But just have to live with the fact that, yeah, I'm gonna break down eventually. I'm gonna use them pretty much every day. So, it makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Still, like, I don't know why they would be so broken so easily. Like, I feel like
There's nothing more dangerous out here than taking a moment to relax.
I feel like the PS4 controllers are good quality. Oh, uh-oh, hello. Okay. Shadow. Spooky ghost. I'm gonna stab you, not strong. Okay, didn't get fix get ambushed. I mean, he literally just said that it's not safe here. I don't want to use this because it gives me essence as well. But at least they had like one only for that and one only for healing, one only for essence. But he don't. I also gotta find something that's not. Again, I really don't need to do this. Just want something that's like doesn't give me a ton, but gives me just enough where it makes sense. Whoops, I didn't know that means eat both of them. So that was a waste. See, I wasted that because I accidentally clicked it twice. I was only gonna eat one. Again, I really don't need to do this. I have more than enough healing. I'm just being petty. I'm just being, just being. Yeah. I don't know. I'm always worried. I always worry in games like this. Like, what if I need all of it? What if I come across some crazy thing that takes all my healing and everything? But I don't see that's gonna happen. Like that doesn't seem likely. But yeah, man, the lag today is pretty rough. So it's a new area. Yeah, we've not been here before. Help. No. Zoom out. Buttons. There's two things here. Like there's also this. Call the past. Find the voice's memory. That's also a thing. Yeah. And the watch is out here. There's enemies about. That was a great slide.
Right behind you.
Okay, there's some solids.
Right in the blind spot.
It's unclear how close enemies have to be to notice when I stealth an enemy, because they seem to notice sometimes. Yeah, one is sleeping, then one is just there. It doesn't seem to be moving. Well, I guess I'll just try to headshot it. Okay. Stab. You guys get that one. I'm all the way over there. What? What the? Where do you come from? You get... You charged because you pushed me about. That's rude.
On your right.
Where did you come from? Up there? No. Yeah, they're jumping up from somewhere. But again, I'm faster than you at shooting, so you can't get to me. Always funny that happens.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
I didn't expect, like, yeah, you get to jump from up there. Well, they got me. Knocked me down. But you saw it. You're not gonna stop. Literally the first enemy type we saw, I'm pretty sure. At least one of the first. So we know they're weak. At least for the most part. If they get you in a group, I'm sure they can be a little bit of a thing. You gotta still be vigilant. I don't know there. Slasher, God. Here we go. Maybe you'll die in one shot? Nope. Not quite. I missed it. Nope. Throw anything at me. How dare you? I don't like guys throwing stuff. Oh, hello. Where you come from? Always have a bit of essence. So I should be using it more. You can get free essence from enemies and it disappears when you touch it. So can't get it, can't keep it forever. Is anything up here? Nope. Not really. I mean you can get a good mantis spot if you get here. You can also freeze this. I really should have changed the buttons early in the game for this menu to be this menu, because I always do the wrong one. I don't know why. I don't want to use my magic. What's that? Get some lockpicks, which I need it. Need it free to open something, but I think I only have two. I don't think I've found any others since then. That was one last time, yeah. Oh no, you're friendly. Okay. Unclear sometimes. I don't know where I am. I went here and I'm here. That's how these things go. There's a safe stone thing again. Teleport stone. Something I need to do now. Yeah. I wanna keep going this way. I'm gonna check out what's all there later. I'm gonna go find this watcher.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Vodka.
That's a chest.
If anyone can get away with food in the temple, it's a godlike.
Arcanist gloves. Okay. It's a temple. Doesn't look like much of anything anymore. Okay. Another set of gloves. Parkour speed and maximum essence. Okay. Well. Enough. Like the parkour speed is like whatever. But it is. You know, it is something I can use and then parry isn't. Parry isn't useful. You know? So I suppose I should equip this instead? I mean, I also like having more essence, you know, so 45 compared to what I had before. Yeah, okay. I'll equip it. Okay, you know. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Alright, flavor text. Through a combination of rigorous training and innate talent, many individuals without the aura are able to open their senses to the essence that permeates all things. To manipulate this essence, however, requires a level of dedication above and beyond what most are willing or able to achieve. Though these cloth braces do little by way of protection, they keep the wearer's hands free for the intrusive gestures needed to cast spells. Alright, neato. Well, suppose I'll, yeah, try that out. I still feel like I have plenty of stamina. No. Yeah. Like essence, you know, I can run out of essence and then I have to use, you know, stuff to get it back. Potions and whatnot. But stamina I can just get back you know, just by waiting. So I feel like it makes more sense to have more essence. Yeah. That logic tracks, kinda. Stuck. Can I get more now? Guess I can freeze the water. No, that's a better way to get over. Gotta freeze the water. It seems like. Alright. I'll do that. I don't know if there's another way, but it seems the easiest right now. Yeah, that's why it's pointing. Alright. There we go. Can you guys? Okay, you can also stand that stuff. I was wondering how you get up here. Maybe I could get up here. Oh. Well, that happened again, where I was running and then it didn't stop running. God damn it. Well, I don't think I can go this way back up. God damn it, that's stupid. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's fine, we'll just get back up. It's fine. I don't think there's any other way to get there. Wait. Can you go this way? Somewhere maybe? Maybe. Well, this could be a way.
So-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember by.
Destroy their precious artifacts. No, it's a part, but I mean, precious to someone, I'm sure. To them, I guess they've long gone, as Kai said. Yeah, like again, like they look so. Again, like I think I mentioned that it looked a bit like Atlantis, or like, you know, very sea, like very coastal or something, you know. Something about the architecture reminds me of that kind of style, which I don't know if that means anything.
Maybe leave this one alone.
Mysterious glowy. Ancient memory. Is this where? Well, this could be related to this, but the voice's memory. Okay, I think it is. Alright, well, it's not the quest, but it's some here. Just glowing light. Click the thing.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet?
All these people. I see no footprints by my own. Do animals avoid this place? What exactly a call? What are you trying to tell me? First outpost out here. Why do you keep bothering me?
They flee the roar of thunder. It shakes the birds out of the trees. Even now, they smell fear.
What do we have to be afraid of? Is this land under a curse? Let us calm. When did this happen?
Now our memory is a wound reopened.
What do you remember?
For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots.
Key that gardeners. Okay, I see.
Then you, Kishimal, were born with our
Kishimal.
face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair.
Okay. Interesting.
Your people saw a sign of greatness.
A gift, a duty, an inheritance, a burden.
A blessing, one with a heavy price. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility is like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight?
I had to live up to expectations. I couldn't let my people down. I turned inward, punished myself more harshly than the elders ever could. I rebelled. I would decide my destiny, not the circumstances of my birth. I filled with an unquenchable fire. I would prove myself on my own merits.
Your defiance inspired others to seek new traditions, new ideas. The more that you resisted your calling, the more you fulfilled it. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some tired of their exile. They wanted to return to their ancestral lands.
I just realized that that person there in the middle is a godlike. Yeah, I see the little things on their face now. I don't know if it's supposed to be us. I mean, probably not. I don't know. I mean, don't really look like that. But maybe it's just an interpretation of us. I mean, this seems to be talking about, our upbringing, right? I don't know. They were misguided. Our prospects lay in front of us, not behind. They were selfish. Without the labor, how would the rest of us survive? They were foolish. Couldn't they see they had no land to return to? They were right. We had given them no reason to see a future here. What are we talking about? I got a little distracted by that. Okay. I guess that.
They were born here. They could not even name what they had left behind. A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimal?
I guess it is supposed to be us, that person. Just an interpretation of us, I guess. Wide roads, open gates, like they would welcome the world. Schools, temples, monuments, we would define ourselves through what we made. Agriculture, fortress, aqueducts, we need to be self-sufficient. Tall towers, high walls protect us, we would never be refugees again. Huh.
The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other, and to outsiders as well. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak?
I told them to build in harmony with nature, even if the city was not as grand. I told them to clear land. My people had endured enough compromise.
The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork?
Okay, I think okay, I think what is happening is that the godlike, like this person here is a godlike, and what the voice is saying is that I don't know if I want to say well, actually, I mean, the whole thing about the wheel, right? They talked about the wheel and reincarnation. That's just like a thing in this world, and I don't know how much about that is true and how much of that is just belief of the people. Again, like, gods seem to in some way exist, but it's unclear of how much influence they have and all that. But everybody seems to pretty much agree that the wheel is a thing. You get reincarnated, that sort of thing. That seems to be pretty much a given. So again, this is a bigger universe, right? Was it Path to Exile? Shoot, what is it called again? I think I keep getting that confused with something else. I think it was Path to Exile. Or was it something else? What was it called? No, Pillars of Eternity. Yeah, I always get those confused with Pillars of Eternity for some reason. No, yeah, Pillars of Eternity. That's the one. I always get those two confused for some reason. Yeah, I just have to Google it. Yeah, those, that universe is connected to this one, and as I haven't played that, I don't know how much that is explored in that world. It's probably explored more than in this world. This seems to be, very specific story relative to that game, probably. Like we're talking about, dream skirts and all that stuff. I have no idea, but I would assume there's more in that game about the Pillars of Eternity. We saw one in the start of the game, something like that. I remember that being a thing, so I was like, oh yeah. I did read that this was related to that game in some way. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, like, this seems to be what the voice is telling us is that we were reincarnated. We were godlike in the past world, in the past life, where the what was it called again? The people. Somebody said here somewhere. Yeah. No. The Akita, right? Like. Yeah. Yeah, they helped protect the great city. Yeah, like, it sounds as though we were this person in the past. Or at least that's what the voice seems to be suggesting. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, I was like, what is this stuff? What are we doing? What is going on? Sometimes the voice can be very obtuse that way, but I am starting to think I think I understand what it's trying to say a little bit more here. That apparently we built a city and everything, we were at least instrumental in it, but again the godless he didn't last for some reason. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. How did you feel as you gazed upon your master work? Proud, relieved, unfulfilled somehow. I only saw more to be done. Relieved. That's an interesting way to say. Believe that it's done, I guess. Proud. I mean, if I build all this stuff, which I would not know how to do, I guess I would be.
You had earned your pride, yet a new trial awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Fisherman, how did you lead?
I listened to people's concerns, even when my body cried out for rest. About our laws and traditions, I tried to be firm but fair, dedicated to my advisors. I never asked for any of this. It's my city, I led according to my will. Sounds very idealized saying this. You know, what the hell do I know about being, you know, a leader, or like, I don't know what you would call the person, either a king or, you know, some kind of monarch. They got a fancy head thing on. I assume you're like, yeah, something like that. But like, I know it's more complicated than this, but I still want to say it just because I guess I'm an idealist sometimes. Even if I know that it's unlikely to work out, and you know, I mean, it didn't. We know it didn't. There's no way to really change it. We're just saying what we think, I guess. I don't know.
The enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season.
Kitty.
They saw that mercy
You're in the way, I can't
bear
see.
fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So you reigned past, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence.
What happened? Is this the end of the mission? What am I supposed to make of that?
We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back.
Man, even the voice doesn't know what happened, and it's like a freaking entity of the world. It's like literally like the roots or whatever. It doesn't even know what happened. Kitty, you are really quite in the way right now. Like, this is not ideal. Can you sit down, please? Like, yeah, we don't know. We still don't know what happened to the godless. It is interesting. They call godless, yet we have the face thingies. So you know, you can see the face thingies there. Like, we are. I guess it didn't have a name for it, probably, but. I mean, they called us, yeah, Kisama, or whatever. Suppose that is the name for the godlike in their world. Well, that's what the voice is telling us anyway. I don't know if anyone else in the game has ever said these words. I don't think they have. But, boy. I think it gets worse when Kitty's here, like he's tugging at the wire sometimes. I feel like that has happened before in other games where he tugs at the wire and it gets disconnected. Cause yeah, that happens sometimes. It's kind of annoying. But like yeah, so that is interesting. But yeah, we had the godlikes, even if we didn't have the name for it, as we do this time. but also the seem to respect us more than people do in this time. Like the only reason why we are not shunned entirely is because we're the envoy, right? That's pretty much what they've been saying. Like we can kind of get away with being a god, like because we're the envoy. Because it did sound like they were pretty much discriminated against, you know. So yeah, that is pretty interesting how that change has happened in the world. It's interesting, you know. I want to know more about the lore and the world of this game. So I'm spending a lot of time just saying things here. I should really move on. But yeah, there's interesting stuff going on. Anywho, there was a flood, an earthquake. Did we fight amongst ourselves? We invaded, we conquered. Did the gods make us down for our pride? This one, I'm curious if this leads somewhere. Like, it seems like we were, you know, pretty peaceful sounding, like we were open to the world, but again, maybe that's naivety, idealism, that we were so open to everyone and that we got conquered, maybe. I mean, that could also be. This one is also kind of interesting though, like the gods strike us down for our pride. I do wonder. I think I want to say this one actually.
It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishimo. What became of you?
Our people rescued me from the devastation. Our Paris and the city's collapse. I cast myself into the wilderness. I could not live with those I failed. Oh, I think someone is knocking at my door. Hold on. Okay, just had to pause there for a second. Yeah, someone's at the door. Had some issues. Well, not me, but the building. Someone in the building has had some issues with like some piping stuff, like the heat or the water or whatever. I don't know. So they had to turn off the water, the hot water, you know. So you know, they've been investigating what's the issue, you know. So they think something about somewhere in the building there's some kind of leak or something. I don't know what it is. It's something, but they've been here. They were here yesterday as well, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But I you know, I was hoping you weren't gonna knock or you know whatever in the middle of a video, but I almost expected something because you know they've been trying to figure it out for a day and a half, you know. Yeah. Anywho, back to the game. What became of you?
A life of sacrifice, and only ruin to show for it. Your people searched. They grieved your absence. There was nothing to forgive. They found you on a summer morning. We saw them bring you home, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
What? God-like ability. Remembrance of Kismet. Passive. Increasing max health by 10%. Alright. I'll take that.
Hey, Envoy. Back with us?
That's gone.
Between tensions in the city and threats outside,
Okay then.
the militia's in over their heads.
That's interesting. Glad I saw that. Oh. Dawn in winter. Oh. Oh no. Ah. Skeleton monk something? What did that say? Decaying. Okay. Not like me taking that, huh? Let's just stab. Stab. Stabbing all day. I think stabbing skeletons is the best way to take care of them. You want more blood force, you know. But hey, video game, you can still stab a skeleton. I mean, I'm also saying this is still... There's a lot of them, it's still coming. I'm saying this is still skeletons. It's something you would normally have to encounter in real life and stab or use blunt force power. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I got a lot of them now. Let's keep coming. Ow. More stamina. Oh, I mean more resistance stamina. Okay, the last one. Okay. That was all of them? Jeez.
Good fight.
Did I expect to be skeletoned? Okay, doke. Anyway, I picked up a weapon. I was gonna check it out, but then I got distracted by enemies. Alright, let's look this weapon. Drawn in window. One-handed melee. Okay, it is one-handed. It is you know, it is an axe which I like to use before. It's better damage, better stun, stamina cost, and critical hit are not as good. I did like using, you know, my axe. I do miss it a little bit, like the stabbiness. It's fun in a way, but also it's not the most comfortable to mash the button to just stab a punch. I would rather hold the button to do big slashes or, you know, big hits. I don't know. But it's you know, it is special. It got special things. So let's see. Power attacks deal moderate force accumulation to nearby enemies. What does that mean? It's like a little star thing in the burning pyre thing. Oh, we upgraded it, didn't we? We like made it better, didn't we? Is that what that means? Okay, I think that's what that means. Okay. Also, yeah, it deals frost damage. So I have fire and I have frost. That's kind of fun. A Legend of the Living Land speak of a marvelous and dangerous garden watched over by 4 guardians: Northern Wind, Southern Gale, Western Sun, and Eastern Moon, to protect the garden from those who would disrupt its wonders, and to protect hapless wanderers from the ravenous beasts and carnivorous plants within. The guardians diverted travelers with their respective domains, frigid and buffeting winds, driving daylight and the darkness of night. 3 would stand alert with each season while 1 guardian rested. He said that Eastern Moon, unearthed, drawn in winter. Oh, that's the name of the, yeah, okay. It's like, why is it capitalized? That's the name of the X. I'm good at reading. I'm gonna read that sentence again. It is said that Eastern Moon unearthed, drawn in winter, each year after the last autumn's winds had died down. Yeah, I almost want to use it. Just because I like the axes. I like having the axes at the start of the game, and I still feel like that's more my vibe than stabbing. I have upgraded this, you know. I have done that. Man. I don't know. So many decisions. I have upgraded this. I should keep using it, I guess. I don't know. If I can upgrade my axe, I guess, at the camp, maybe that's something? What's that icon next to my health bar now? Like a apple? I don't know what that is. Did I... Is that something I used in here, maybe? This is 98. Down there now. I don't know what that means. Okay. Is that like another thing from the update that did something? I don't know. I should stop the video at 15 minutes, but I want to go to the damn freaking watcher, you know? That's what I want to do. So I'm gonna do. Keep pressing the wrong button to go to that. I don't know why. It's just... I can't get used to it. I can't get used to this being that menu and this being this menu, and I should really just change it. Yes, I fell down. Don't fall down, stupid. Yeah, I might go a little bit over time because I want to know what the hell this watch is about. Well, that was my goal today. Oh.
Right behind you.
Can I sneak on you? Seems unlikely. Oh, well, if you turn around, well, that's very convenient like that. So way to kill your kin. But, well,
I think I sprained my shoulder.
that's how it is. Way past rain. So many unique items today. What is this? Health and acid regeneration from potions and food. 15%. That's... Yeah. Not really my favorite thing. But, I'll read the flavor text. Though most paladins are... let me try again. Though most paladins that are devoted to a Deca can be found amongst the ranks of the Silverboat Order, there is always an exception to the rule. Ulfdrang was one of those exceptions. He was the Order of Kind Wayfarers and would spend his days working alongside those traveling the roads of Adia, keeping them safe from beast and outlaw alike. The only thing as notable about Ulfdrang is his desire to keep the innocent from harm was his legendary appetite. Even in the most dire of circumstances, a good meal and good drink could raise a man's spirit like nothing else. Okie doke. Yeah, I like what I have on, I think. Jesus clip. Is this? This is the closest I've seen to something that could look like this. Like a cliff like that. Like we have me, or like a ravine or something like that, you know? It's like a ravine. This could be close to where that is, because I've not seen anything else that could be close to that. Yeah. Kitty's on the desk now and I can't see. That's great. Anything down here? I don't think so. Can I get back up? Oh, I did not need to dash. Yeah, I died. God damn it. Okay. I kind of wish the dash was not, you know, the same as the jump button sometimes. That's a bit unfortunate. Where did I save last? Or where did it save? Hopefully not too far away. God damn it. Didn't help that I couldn't see because of the cat on the screen or on the desk. Lovely. But admittedly, that was not really the cat's fault. It was just a bit game thing. Because I wasn't trying to dash, I was trying to jump. Yeah. Whatever. Maybe I have to beat those bears again, but I would assume it's saved after I did the quest at least, you know. The memory thing. Do. Loading. I said I was gonna go to the damn watcher, so I'm gonna go overtime, I guess. It's definitely gonna happen.
Maybe we lost you for a minute there.
I'm gonna have to fight. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight these guys again, huh? Fine. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna have to see these guys. Like the water's so dark. The clothing blends into the water sometimes for me. I don't know if it looks the same on video, but use fire. I don't know if that's the ideal move. Don't mind what it's doing. That is not what I was trying to press. Keep actually pressing that thing. Whatever. Alrighty. There. Pretty glad that these are on the map. Sometimes it's gonna be hard to tell what it actually is. But see, like it's like random little spots like that. Alright. That was dumb. That was dumb. Let's not do that again. Come in here. It's up there, I guess. Yeah. Video games. Sometimes you accidentally dash and mess things up. It's fine. I know I've grenades I can make eyes as well, but then I gotta switch it out because I currently have my normal grenade on. That's a whole thing to do. You know, don't want to bother with that. Just use the ice magic, it's fine. Alright. Hello, bear. Standing up. Don't be a silly bear. Bears have taken up. You're not human. Can't do that. It's illegal. Alright.
Ready, all right?
Just for my own sake, I think I'm gonna save before I, you know, do anything close to this ledge again. I don't wanna, let's not be stupid here. I do wanna, like, is there anything down there? Almost like there could be, but maybe it's just a death trap if you dump down there. I don't know. Yeah, no, not gonna do that again, I think. I already died once.
You know we can turn back at any moment. Nothing of value will be lost.
What's going on?
Screw you, bitch. I'm not gonna use you. Hello.
That wasn't me.
Don't expect anyone here. Hi.
Be careful, godlike. Runid has such power. God, such terrifying power.
You alright? I'm not really concerned about whether this watch this watch has to say. And then continue.
Oh, she told me such terrible things. I was a wicked person in my last life. Evil to the core. So many dead. By my hands.
That was in the past. Leave it there. You're a different person now. What if she's wrong? Then you need to use this life to make amends. Seriously believe this is that nonsense. Everyone knows watchers are frauds. Good word is gonna do again. Ugh.
I suppose. But that doesn't change what happened. Entire families destroyed by me. I just want to go back home to the farm. How can I possibly face anyone now, knowing what I know?
Why did you
I
come in the
keep telling
first place?
myself that person, that murderer isn't me, but they were. They are.
Good. Keep telling yourself that. You're undefined by a past life. Really feel you need to atone. Use this life to change the world for the better. Nonsense. This is all just a sham. I don't think this.
You really think someone with a tainted soul can do that? I hope you're right. Thank you, Godlike. You have given me much to think on. Oh, make sure to toss a coin into the pond behind the Watcher's home after your reading.
Nice tab. No, I think I'm about to keep my coin. Fine. Yeah, of course, will do. Where's that?
Why, it's tradition. Rooney doesn't accept payment for her readings. So this is what people do.
I don't accept payment for my advice either. You can just throw your coins at my feet.
What you do is your decision, but you have been warned.
I got more coin than I know what to do with. Guess I might as well do that. Hello. Alright then.
Step closer, godlike.
Imitate it on the ground. Sorry, I gotta read this first. It's so funny, just go into someone's house, pick up a piece of paper and read it. Just for a while. Wounded. My people told me what happened to your village, or at least what they understand of it. First, allow me to offer my sympathies. Their villainous is unforgiving, mysterious, and perhaps that's all unapologetic. Second, I invite you to reside in paradise for as long as you'll have us. Your needs will be taken care of. All we ask in return is to make use of your talents as a watcher. Whenever you're ready for a new beginning, the gates of paradise will be open to you. Yours, Clemtaimon. Hello.
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike?
And I returned. You're supposed to give me a clean pill of health. Liviana said you could help me. I've been hearing voices. Well, a voice, singular. Cross your arms. You tell me, watcher. I'll say that.
Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
Cross your head. Something feels strange. I'll just say what you're saying.
Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
I'm curious where this would go, but no, I'm gonna see that. Just gonna go with this, I guess.
The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
Let me bring this up. Like, this isn't working. I don't feel anything. It's a lie, huh? So you are feeling something.
A door. A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on a bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger?
Now she's hearing voices. Great. Is that gonna cost us extra or something?
Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the sea from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected.
I don't understand. What happened? Telling me, I'm tingling all over. You seemed distant for a moment there. You alright? Did you really hear the voice in my head just now?
I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only lived because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who?
Does it mean to have a strong soul? The gods? The voice in my head? You tell me.
Of that, I am unsure. You might find that you suddenly have new abilities that manifest in battle, for instance. Or you may feel a spiritual connection to ancient places, like memories not your own. But that does not explain who pulled you from the grasp of death. Who would do such a thing?
Well, we already had a memory of our, of our past, well, someone's past, like, memory's not your own. I mean, that is what we just went through with the voice, right? So, the gods? The voice in my head? I mean, I would feel like it was the voice. But again, I I feel like the voice. Did we not question the voice being a god at some point? It did kind of seem to deny it. Like it seemed as though it did not. It was trying to make it clear enough that it wasn't a god. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Yeah.
I can say much, but that thing, whatever it is, eludes me. It has been years since I met a god like it. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface.
That's good, right? I like the sound of that. Can you prove it? This other nonsense. Well, I think that's good. Doesn't sound great.
One cannot remove something so deeply entwined with their nature. Not entirely.
Deny the heart. Air is not air.
I told you
Voice,
the good
you
news.
can maybe
Now
try not to
comes
be
the
so
bad.
cryptic sometimes. What the hell does that
Or
mean?
the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's charm is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
Could why's my head be the phone? Which one of the guards did this to me? Because I've been unlucky from the moment I set foot on this island. If I have intellect for this, huh? Well, I'm glad I have it.
Can a soul commune with itself? A fascinating idea. But I have no answer. We know that a god touched you at
Kitty,
birth.
no.
But which one? And why? They always sign their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind.
Kitty, don't. I know you're looking at the wire and you want to bite the wire, but you're not allowed to. You've been over this many times. You can't do that, Kitty. So I'm healthy, but cursed and alone. Where do I go from here? What I'm hearing is you don't have the answer you seek. Where do I go from here?
Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Ardra, commune with it. Ardra has a strong link to the beyond.
Well, thanks for that advice.
Ardra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Ardra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Ardra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence.
You think Abba has the insight I seek? When I touched another pillar, I heard a voice. What does this have to do with my godlike nature? If Abba is insular, where did those souls go? Yeah, that is what happened. Say this.
A lost soul, perhaps, wandering and in search of some connection from afar. When you find Ardra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Ardra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions?
The best was gonna show and said I'm okay. Am I okay? Can you tell my friend Marius about his soul? Can tell her about his soul. I suppose you know I've watched her in Paradise. Any truth to her? This has been enlightening, thank you. No further questions. Stupid controller. I think I can probably say most of these. I'll just start from the top, I guess.
As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight.
What about Marius?
Marius. I see terrible pain, and the strength of will it takes to conceal it. I see jagged, self-inflicted scars.
Right. I could see that too if I don't get out of here soon.
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
The city is full of desperate people in search of hope, and willing to pay for it. But to answer your question, no, I have never met another like myself.
Okay, enlightening. Thank you.
For us both, I assure you.
Glad someone got something out of this.
Safe travels, godlike. and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
Did you get any of that? That just sounded like a hot breeze to me. This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
Alright then. Well, that was something. Alright, well, that's the episode. Yeah. Just wanted to get to the watcher, just, you know. That was the thing I was trying to do. As it was up here. I don't want to read it right now. I'm gonna look around here next time. There might be other stuff, I don't know. But, yeah. It's a nice looking place though. Feels cozy. Alright. I don't know. Yeah, that's episode. I did some stuff. Yeah, the memory of the past was pretty interesting. That was pretty interesting. And, yeah. Alright, that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say, so goodbye.